Usability of a novel enteral feeding system, a summative study. For some home enteral nutrition consumers, enteral nutrition can become overwhelming and a mobility limiting experience, affecting quality of life. This summative usability study, conducted at the Mayo Clinic, evaluated a novel enteral feeding system called Mobility Plus. The system is lightweight and operates without any external power source or need for gravity, which allows for enhanced mobility during feeding. It comprises a feeding pouch, a reservoir for up to 500 millilitres of feed, and 2 tubing sets. The filling set tubing, used to fill the pouch with feed, and the giving set tubing, which delivers feed to the patient. The 45 participants were comprised of 3 groups: novices, non-novices, and healthcare professionals. Novices and non-novices included both males and females in 3 age groups. Novices were participants who had never used a standard enteral nutrition system, and non-novices were either a personal consumer or caregiver of someone who had received home enteral nutrition. Healthcare professionals included clinicians and dietitians. In a one-to-one familiarization training, novices and non-novices were introduced to the feeding system. Using the instructions for use booklet, they were introduced to the simulated use steps as follows: filling the system with decanted feed from a container, simulating feeding by delivering feed back to a container via tubing, rinsing the system to flush it, and wearing the system in a generic crossbody bag. Afterwards, in a testing session, they simulated system use on their own while consulting the instructional booklet as needed. Healthcare professionals self-trained using instructional videos, as well as the booklet. They were also tested with the fill from ready-to-hang formula method. All participants were evaluated on their ability to loosely coil the giving set tubing, followed by sitting, standing, and moving around while wearing the filled system in a crossbody bag. All participants safely filled the system to the target volume of 400 ml and obtained feed flowing out of the novel system, thereby successfully simulating use. One novice did not remember the target fill volume on first attempt and only filled the system to 100 ml. However, they successfully filled to 400 ml in their second attempt. All participants could wear the novel system in the crossbody bag and move around without any use errors or safety issues. In conclusion, the examined novel enteral feeding system can be safely used in the intended use population with or without previous experience with enteral nutrition. Provision of basic familiarization training and written instructions for use was adequate to successfully train novice and non-novice users and caregivers. Also, healthcare professionals can successfully self-train on this system with instructional videos. Given the innovative design and lightweight nature of this novel enteral feeding system, it has potential to increase mobility and thereby improve quality of life as well as clinical outcomes, which can be evaluated in future prospective studies.